8:05 in the morning, May 27th. And yesterday, I lost my phone. How? I literally do not know. Okay, here's the story. I remember, so at like 7 a.m.-ish, Mom was like, do you want to go for a drive? And I'm like, sure. So the first place we went to was a tag sale. So she could get clothes for her sister. And then we went to Dunkin' Donuts, and we both got a frozen chocolate with a bag of donuts, right? But I stayed in the car when she went inside. So I remember being on my phone there. Okay, I'm gonna put it in like this is my phone. I remember being on my phone right here, and then she came back with the drinks, and I opened my door. Well, no, I put my phone under my leg like that, and then I opened the door, took my drink, took the bag of donuts. I placed my drink in between my legs, I always do. And I was trying to, at first I had my phone and the camera was sticking out like right here. So I had my drink like this, but the cover kept popping off. And so I either removed my phone at this moment, but so the solution was her getting her sweater, and so I draped the sweater over my legs like this, and then I put the cup on top of the sweater like that, and then I fixed the cover, and then I removed the sweater, and then I took my phone out from under my legs and placed it somewhere. Oh no, I placed it. Okay, so I'm in the passenger seat, and so this is the console. So I placed the phone right here, and then that was the last time I ever saw it. So So yeah, we went to Mount Tom. Well, no, I looked for my phone and I couldn't find it. And then we went to Mount Tom, and then we pulled over at one of those like little Outlook couldn't find it, so I just used my mom's phone. And so I took my mom's phone and I went outside and I took, pictures. And then we still couldn't find my phone, so we're like, okay, well, it's obviously hiding somewhere, right? So we went to a Cumberland's? I think so, a Cumberland's in like Northampton or something. And we both had to go pee, so we both went in, but I didn't have my phone at that time. And so then I went outside, I went back to the car where she used the bathroom, and I searched all over. I searched under the seats, in the back seats, I moved. Then I couldn't find it. And then when she came back, I still couldn't find it. And so then we pulled away from the gas pump, and there's a little side parking lot, so we pulled it in one of the spots there. And then we searched for it hard, and so we cleaned the car in the process of it. We looked in the back seats, moved the seats, couldn't find it, looked in the glove box, still couldn't find it. And then we were sitting there and we're like, this literally makes no sense, because the only time the car door was open was when we were at Dunkin' Donuts and we got our drinks. But I had my phone. I literally was holding my phone, and so it couldn't have fallen out of the car. And then the only other time I got out of the car was at Mount Tom, but I couldn't find my phone. And then at Cumberland's was obviously, okay, I lost my phone. And so we looked and we called my dad, we tried to call Dunkin' Donuts, but for some reason the Dunkin' Donuts we went to Google wouldn't give us their number. For some weird reason it kept transferring us to Rhode Island and Texas, and even Rome at one point. And then we called my dad and we explained, could you go back to Dunkin' Donuts, and asked if anyone turned the phone in. And so about 10 minutes later he called us back and he said, I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I asked if anyone turned the phone in, and the girl at the counter was like, oh no, I don't think so. And so then we're like, okay. Then we drove all the way back home. No, we went back to Mount Tom to search it, and we literally asked, when I say every single person there, I mean every single person that was there, including the park ranger. None of them have seen it, and it wasn't at any of the pullover lookout things. And then we looked up near Breeze Tower, couldn't find it. And so then we asked the park ranger and she called her people, but nothing came of it. And so we're like, where did this phone go? So we drove all the way back home, which was just a 20-minute drive, but you know, I was having a good time. And then we got my mom's boyfriend, and all of us literally, it felt like that entire day we turned the car upside down, inside out, 10 times in a row. And then I just went out, not just went out, but I went out by myself to search it. And I pulled the seats back, looked under the seats, pulled the seats forward, looked under the seats, looked in the back seat, looked in every possible crevice, searched the glove box again, looked in the trunk, and I literally can't find it. And so my phone is lost, and I was a very stressful thing. And then an hour later, like at 6 o'clock, Mom's like, oh, we found your phone, because at Mount Tom there's like a little rock. And so I climbed up on that rock, and we took a picture. And my mom took a picture of me, and it looked like there was an outline of a phone. So we drove back to Mount Tom, which they closed the gates at 8 o'clock, so we just made it. And we went back to the rock. We couldn't find it. We searched literally all around, and then we drove upwards through the park. Still couldn't find it. And so I left a message for the actual park ranger number or whatever. And I explained, you know, if you find like a gray Nokia smartphone, it has a crack at the top screen and bottom of the screen. And yeah, then we came home, and we tried tracking it with its phone number, but it's been out of service for so long that I don't know. So today my dad's coming over, and we're gonna, he thinks a fresh pair of eyes will be helpful. So he's coming over, and he's like, it's amazing what a car can swallow up and hide. And so I found my most recent phone number. I'm obviously not gonna share it, but I found my recent phone number that I think is from my phone. And so actually I found 2 numbers. I called 1 number, but that number was deactivated. And then I called, here, I'll show you actually. I have my phone. Here we go. Okay, so I'll call the old number right now, and I'll show you how it's like deactivated. Okay, so dialed.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service.
So that's that, and then I called my most recent number, which it did ring, but I got scared of someone picking up, so I just hung up. But it did ring, so now we have my phone number, and we know it must be somewhere in the car, because that's the only place it could be. It literally doesn't make sense. So my mom tried Wi-Fi calling the phone. It rang, but nothing picked up. And then she tried the regular call. but obviously it didn't work because it doesn't have service. So I have the tablet, which I'm recording on right now, and so I'm happy that I have this. And luckily, I have all my passwords written down in this notebook. And also lucky, I have a facial recognition on my phone, as well as a 6-digit PIN, a 6-digit code. And also the power button on my phone has gone to shit. So there's literally no way anyone could ever get in the phone, which makes me feel a lot better in case I did drop my phone somewhere. But luckily I wrote all my passwords down and I was able to get as much back as I could on this tablet, which I got what was connected to my Google account, which is all the passwords and everything. So that's good. And yeah. As for YouTube, like I posted a thing early, like about maybe an hour earlier, about like me losing my phone and YouTube videos might be slow. I do have projects, but on this tablet it's kind of hard to do the projects on. So I might just stream like games until I find it or get a new one. But yeah, so that's it. I'll update you either on the community chat page or whatever. If you have any, please, I don't care if you think they're stupid or not. If you have any ideas on where to look for my phone or how to track it or whatever, please, please, please comment them and stuff. So I'm praying and hoping that we find my phone. I had a bit of a breakdown yesterday because of it, so, which seems kind of stupid to cry over a phone, but you know. So yeah, that's it. I'll update you if I on any updates, but as for now, that's it. I literally don't know how I lost my phone. It's a fucking mystery. We were joking that it's the fucking simulation. I'm telling you, whoever's fucking controlling this shit, or it slipped into a third dimension. I don't know. Hopefully I find it. But yeah. So, yep, that's it. I'll keep you updated.